Babe, wake up. It's a new Furthest From Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Furthest From Perfect podcast, episode 7. Audio
8.
people are all sorts of fucked up. No, it's 7, right?
I definitely think it's 8.
No. We're going to figure it out.
It is most definitely
7?
8,
What was our last one?
7.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong.
No. Our last one was 6.
I don't think it was.
I'm looking at the page.
Oh. Well, then, yeah. Then I'm wrong.
Get shit on.
Dude, I can't remember
Dumbass.
stuff from a year ago.
No, yeah, so this is episode 7. Audio people are all fucked up because there's extra audio episodes, so we're just going to go off a video, and I know I said that in the last one, but I'm trying to reiterate that. Quick update, I know that I told you this, Steven, like off the podcast, that I was debating on putting this on my page. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it on this page.
Okay.
I'm just fucking all over the place in my head. To be honest, I'm just tired of making, like, new YouTube channels. It's not even hard to do, but like I wanted like a separate page for the like highlights and clips and shit, but I think I'm just gonna keep it on this page and just say fuck it and go with it. And we also had a couple of people that that joined the $4 tier on the Patreon, so I do appreciate you guys for that. There'll be bonus episodes up. I think I want to put the bonus episodes up on Thursday because I don't know of too many podcasts off the top of my head that I listen to or watch that come out on Thursday. So maybe there's an untapped market there, and maybe it'll give you guys something to listen to.
Going to corner the market on Thursdays.
Thirsty fucking Thursdays on the Patreon. Fuck yeah. We just post thirst traps. We record the Patreon episodes completely naked, so you guys are really missing out.
Yeah.
It's only $4.
All the
That's
elbows,
a good deal.
all the elbow and weenuses you can see.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So how you been? What's the last week look like for you? How was work?
Work's been good, man. Still working stupid hours because of the holidays, but nothing too bad, man. Nothing really to write home about. No crazy stories, no crazy incidences.
You didn't fight anybody?
This week, not yet. Not had to yet. Fun story. There is a YouTube video out of a customer up in my face, though. Did I ever send that video to you?
There's a YouTube video about it?
Yeah, they tried to make it all about race and stuff.
Did you get in a fight? Did you get in a fight with like a black guy at Best Buy?
Well, no. Well, so like he wanted to fight me. I just didn't give him the reaction he wanted.
That's probably good, because aren't you like in trouble for knocking somebody over that was trying to steal shit already?
Yeah. But no, it definitely titled it "When Best Buy Employee Chest Bumps Innocent African American Man." So there was that. Meanwhile, in the video, it's a 14-second skit, and I'm literally trying to walk by him, and he's trying to get up in my face. And then one of our associates, Lorenzo, who's about a 350-plus pound black dude, is in the video trying to escort this dude out with me. So, but they try to make it. They were like Facebook Living the whole thing. It was a big ordeal.
Hell yeah, dude. You can go fucking viral. Yes, dude.
Yeah. They got like 40 views or something like that. And at least probably 35 of them were Best Buy employees that I sent them to just so we can all laugh together.
Yeah, you send me the link. I'll tweet that shit out and just say white America wants is back at it again. And then we'll boost that bitch. We'll get it up there. We'll make sure that you're the poster child for racism. You can take Kyle Rittenhouse's place.
Hey.
You know, because everybody seems to hate him, and then you can just take his place.
Sounds like a plan.
You know, and we can make this
easiest way to grow the podcast.
Yeah, we can get this shit popping. All right, yeah, fuck yeah. We can attract the wrong type of people.
Yeah, bro. It'll be in my my grandma's email in the next week.
I can't believe that you fucking beat up minorities at work.
Well, so like, dude, it was funny. Like, I knew the situation was going to get hot, but not that hot, just because like he was already just an aggressive guy. Anytime I would say no, he tried to size me up, and I think it just made him mad that it didn't faze me. And meanwhile, like the whole time my hands are behind my back and I'm smiling at him, which just upset him even more.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like fucking something about Best Buy in general makes people just overly aggressive. I don't get it. Like I've worked other places. I've never had more aggressive customers than when I'm in Best Buy. I don't know why. I mean, like we worked at Kroger together, and like there were fights among guests, but nobody ever tried to fight me at Kroger. Nobody ever tried to fight the associates at Kroger. Like I worked at Target. Nobody ever tried to fight me at Target. Like it was always like people were trying to like steal shit. So they were trying to like be like overly nice so that I would let them steal shit or like scam shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I inserted my card and they didn't actually insert it and shit like that. Like, so like I was trying to like they were overly nice, but like for some reason at Best Buy, like people just want to fight you, and I don't really understand why that is. Like I had customers that tried to fucking get like overly aggressive with me, and I'm like, look, dude, like I don't care. Like if in all honesty, it's like, dude, like you think I set the prices? You think I set the prices specifically for you, specifically to piss you off? Like if you can't afford it, dude, just walk away. Like it's not my problem.
Clearly
like,
don't need that in your life then.
Yeah, it's not my fault you put a fucking golf club through your TV, dude. Like, I can't fix that. Like, whose fault is that? You got 17 kids at home and you're letting them around your TV? What are you doing?
Yeah. No, it was fun though. It was definitely entertaining. I called my boss after it was over. I was like, hey, that was like the first time in my career. I thought 1000% he was going to swing. Like we were right down an aisle that had like a camera on it too. So I was like, my hands were behind my back. I was like, so if he swings, bro, it's on like Donkey Kong, bro.
Hey, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. That's
no, and it wasn't. But like, I kept laughing at him because like he threatened me with a CCW. So I just like, hey, sir, like I don't know what that has to do with this situation, but like, here, I'll walk you to your car since you clearly don't know where it's at.
What the fuck is a CCW?
Concealed carry.
Oh,
so like,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Illegal.
I thought it was like a customer worksheet or something. Like he was gonna fucking.
Well, so did one of our
out.
supervisors. Yeah, one of our supervisors who's just very flamboyant and he's hilarious, dude. He thought the customer yelled out CRW as well, so he's like running through the store asking where the CRW's at, and I was like, Adam, it's not CRW, it's a CCW. Like means he's saying he has a weapon on him. And it's like he's threatening me with his weapon without actually pulling it out on me. Dude. And then just when I laughed at him, he didn't get the reaction he wanted. Because I'm like, because you could tell, man, he's probably that type of dude in life, just by how he carries himself. Like he's used to just sizing people up, intimidating people, and they just back down.
He's one of those people that got to conceal carry to like flex on people, not to like.
Yeah, and so like when he runs up against like me, who like I don't care, bro. Like you know how I am about confrontation, dude. I'll stand there and just take that ass whooping, but like like it just he kept getting mad because I wasn't backing down. I wasn't shaking. I wasn't nervous. I just laughed at him. And like I said, the whole time his wife is Facebook living it.
Of course she is, yeah.
So that's why like I didn't give them the reaction they wanted, which I think it just kept setting him off even more. And so like in the video, like you see me just trying to walk down the aisle to get away from him, and all he keeps yelling, which you can't hear it because he muted it clearly, is he's screaming like, "Don't get up in my face! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" So like I'm literally sidestepping to get past him, and he's still trying to like get up in my face to like get some type of reaction out of me, bro. So you know what it is, dude. Like they want me to do something, and they sue Best Buy and
is that their
all
thing?
This and that.
Is that like, do they go to different like retail establishments and try to start fights and Facebook Live it to try to like are they the like wet floor sign people of today? No. Like, you know what I mean? So like, oh no, I slipped and fell, I'm suing you, but instead they just Facebook Live it. Is that
well? So ideally, like our store 1000% messed up. Like we messed up. But they wanted me to overcompensate them for our mess up.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, some people want.
Like when I wouldn't do it, like that's what set them off. Because it had to do with it had to do with our install bay. So I had to do with their car, and like because of faulty installed something, like it was messing with their car. Which, like I said, I can be empathetic to that situation. I was trying to help them out as much as I could, but like they were wanting a lot. They were wanting way more than the value of what was messed up to be taken care of.
I mean, like I've said for years that Best Buy needs to get rid of car installs. The fact that Best Buy has like, in all honesty, you guys have fucking untrained like high school dropouts that install fucking people's stereos in cars and taking off people's dashboards and shit. And I understand that some of them have done like some online learning. It's kind of fucked up that people like install remote starts and like they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Like some of the install people, some of them are really good, and then they'll hire some motherfucker that like lied his way through the interview process, and he has no idea what he is doing.
Yeah, so like our guys actually surprisingly, because yes, 1000%, that's most of, like the majority of the ones you go into, right? Our guys are actually pretty handy because they've both been mechanics. So like they're actually pretty good, but when they mess up big. Because they mess up something like they don't know how to fix, and which is a big deal because it's not a quick, simple fix, right?
Right.
Versus like say exactly what you said. Say maybe they pull off the dashboard, they unplug something, like they know what they unplugged, so they can easily go back and fix it, right? And that's what this situation was. And it was one of those situations where because of the car was in such rough shape, we should have never touched the vehicle. We should have declined the work. Hey, like your vehicle's not safe for us to mess with. But our installers who like are very prideful at their job, like wanted to try it anyways.
They give you a hoopty to fucking put a remote start in or some shit.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Like the wiring was already messed up because someone before they brought it to us had tried to work on it, and it could tell that they didn't know what they were doing.
They bring you a Flintstones car and want you to put some fucking 12 inchers in the back. Fuck yeah, dude.
So like our installers, like I said, very prideful, wanted to think that they could fix it, and they shouldn't have touched it.
If you hear me before you see me, I got King Kong in the trunk. These motherfuckers are rolling up.
We tried to get him taken care of, man, but it was just, I don't know, dude. It was a trip and a half, and I got a good laugh out of it because I was just like, I don't care, bro. It was like a random Tuesday, and then anytime I work a Tuesday, some stuff goes off. Which is why I told my boss, you can never schedule me Tuesdays again.
Tuesdays were the worst days in Best Buy history. Sundays had the rudest people, but that's just anybody. For some reason, like Sundays, anywhere I've worked, has had like the rudest people. But Tuesdays always have the most problems. I don't know why. I think it's because people don't want to deal with shit on Monday, so they let it roll to Tuesday, and then you get everybody coming back to deal with their problems from the weekend or like last week on Tuesday. It's really weird. It's like a universal issue.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, man, that's the exciting story about how I was put on YouTube and basically called a racist. So,
well, you are a racist. We've established that from the video.
Clearly.
Yeah.
14 seconds of muted audio.
Yeah, 14 seconds of you beating the shit out of various minorities. There was an Asian guy that came in. There was an Indian gentleman that came in that was very nice to you, and you just roundhouse kicked him in the face. It was very clear from the video. We all saw it.
For justice.
Yes, we all saw it. We saw the fucking article they wrote about you in the Times. This is a known thing. This is a repeat thing. Like, whenever you tackled the guy that was just trying to walk out with some product. Like, that was his stuff, dude, and you fucking tackled his ass. And they got that on camera, too. This is a repeat thing, and I cannot believe that Best Buy still employs you.
Clearly, I need help.
Yes.
So what we're trying to say is, like, the last episode, when we said I went to jail, that's why.
Yeah.
Because of all my hate crimes.
It's a problem, dude. You need to fucking figure this shit out.
Need to seek some help.
Need to fucking figure this shit out. So
that's what happens
one of the
when you're mentored by Mark Wahlberg.
Oh God, he's your hero. He's your hero. God damn, fucking walking rap sheet. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about that I told you that I don't know if you had heard about or anything because it just happened. You'll probably really relate to this because there was a Twitch streamer by the name of Hasanabi. He's one of the biggest Twitch streamers, like one of the biggest streamers, not just on Twitch, one of the biggest content creators. Like he consistently averages like anywhere from like 35,000 to like 50,000 subs on Twitch. Like he's a big boy. He got banned for saying cracker on Twitch. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of extreme.
Cracker. I'm gonna say it again. Cracker. I can't help it.
Wait, is that the dude that's on? I looked him up. Like, first of all, I thought it was like all one word. I know that guy. That guy is Wasn't he part of like the Young Turks or something like that?
What do you mean? Who?
Never mind. Go ahead and continue your story. Hasanabi, the guy you're talking
Yeah,
about. Like,
yeah, no. So
I know
he's
who
known. He's known on Twitch for like being like he's a super big,
left wing.
super well, not even left wing, bro. Like he's like off the, because like left wing is like a whole different group of people. Like he doesn't even consider himself. People have asked him that he didn't even consider himself like super duper liberal, because he thinks that liberals are crazy and he thinks that right wing people are crazy. He's a super big like socialist. He's like equal pay for everybody. Like he's talked about like ethical landlording, where like people that buy apartment buildings should allow their tenants to rent to own their apartments rather than just rent them, which I mean that seems like a cool idea personally, but that's coming from me who's rented for fucking ever. You know, like, but that does seem like a cool idea, you know what I mean? Like maybe tack on like a little bit. So like he has some good points, but he's like super duper socialist and he's very open about that, right? But
Right.
he called somebody or said something about somebody being a cracker, and I can't help it, dude. I died laughing. I died laughing because it's just funny. Like people that got offended by it, like I'm sorry if you're upset by that word, you got to get over yourself. I'm sorry. You gotta fucking get over yourself. Like, it's funny. White people, like, supposed slurs against white people are fucking hilarious. Calling somebody a honky is gotta be just the funniest shit in the entire world. Like, we have goofy words. Like, I'm about as white as it gets, okay? I'm an Irish mutt. And, like, I don't get much whiter than me. And it's just funny to me, like hillbilly, honky, cracker, all of that shit is fucking hilarious to me. It sounds like cartoon words. That sounds like some shit that fucking you'd hear on like Teen Titans or something. Like it's goofy.
Right.
Like it doesn't hold. And like there was a bunch of people that just came out of the woodwork, right? Like white people on Twitter were like, this is our time. I tell you what, finally we get to be upset about our racial injustice. And I just died, dude. I fell out. There were so many people. Like, I had some of his responses to people. He was calling people, like, because people were like, this is super offensive to white people who have never owned a slave before. It's like, I would hope that you've never owned a slave before. I would hope at this day and age, unless you're immortal, let's hope that you've never owned one. And he was like, I've never cracked a whip in my life. This is so offensive to me. Of course, that's people on Twitter. And he was like quote tweeting people being like, shut your fragile saltine ass up.
Yeah. So like, I'm guessing you're going to ask me what's my thoughts about it.
Yes. Yeah. I want to hear your thoughts about if somebody came in, if that dude at Best Buy called you a cracker, what do you do? Do you get mad at that? Like, do you actually legitimately get angry?
So I don't know. Maybe I'm in the small minority here. Like, no, I don't care, right? But I think I'm one of those people that think anytime you give any power to any type of racial slur, like you are the problem, right? Like you're causing that problem.
Right.
But from Twitch's standpoint, I can understand it. And I can be okay with it solely because it is in the context in which he's using it, he is trying to be offensive.
I don't even know if he was.
Right.
I didn't even see the clip.
I have no idea, but I'm just guessing. Like no one just throws that word out unless if they're trying to be offensive, right? Which I'm okay with that, but there needs to be, like, dude, there's so many people on that platform that should be banned. That's not banned. There's favoritism. Like you think of people like Alinity, right? Like until Alinity's banned, I'm never going to think Twitch legitimately cares about anything.
Yeah.
Like they do a bunch of damage control, but for some reason she's one person that they won't monitor
yeah, I mean, like,
for, you know what I mean? Like because like, dude, there's a long track record of stuff she's done on footage in VODs, like nothing happens. But I think it needs to be fair, right? Like, is he perma-banned or is it like a temporary ban?
I don't think anybody really knows.
He's been suspended for a week.
So it was, okay, that's what people were guessing, was that it was going to be a 7-day, because he's not a, like, to be honest, because he's not like a a female. Like, that was literally what it was. That was the consensus, because every time Alinity's been banned, it's been 3 days. Every time Amaranth has been banned, it's been 3 days. There was another streamer by the name of Indie Fox who was doing like the ear licking, like fucking, you know, softcore, like borderline like softcore porn ASMR streams. And she was getting banned for 3 days, like multiple offenses, and everybody thought that he was going to get a week. I think it's ridiculous, and the reason why is you have people that throw around all kinds of shit on that fucking website, and like, I'm just wondering, because there's this huge gray area, right, of like, obviously certain people can do certain things and not get banned. He gets banned for saying something like that, and like, I think it's just funny because, and I talked to Kylie about this, like, if you want to talk about words that hurt, that sting, like whenever you use them, regardless of what you think or what I think, like words that have weight, that have malice, that have vitriol just behind them in their history, like Cracker does not have that.
No,
it does not. And then on the other side of things, there is this, like, Twitch is very left-leaning, like super left-leaning. They just are. They want to be inclusive. They want everybody to feel happy and safe and included, even though it's one of the most racist platforms on the entire internet. It's one of the most exclusive platforms on the entire internet, in the fact that they practice tokenism more than any like platform, entertainment medium, anything. They will put one black person on the front page and be like, look how inclusive we are. Look at this one black person that we put in our ad. And I'll go back to when they were promoting, it was like Pride Month and stuff like that. They had straight people in the ad promoting it. Whenever they were promoting, I think it wasn't Black Lives Matter, but it was Black History Month. That's what it was. It was full of white people speaking on behalf of the black community. And I'm like, dude, how stupid do you have to be? They don't know what they're doing. And like, so if you, they claim to be super left leaning, right? Well, there's this narrative of like, in general, that like left leaning people believe, super extremists on the left believe, that you cannot be racist towards white people because white people inherently have privilege and power, and racism, like, it can only be directed towards minorities. So it's like, what do you, like, he said a slur towards white people. So like, what do you, which I don't even think it's a slur personally. Maybe it is. Maybe there's somebody that's like seething at the mouth listening to this, but I think it's a funny word. I do.
Yeah. So, well, that's where I said, right? Like, it's odd in the sense of, like I said, I'm okay with it as long as it wasn't a perma ban. But the reason why I'm okay with it is you have to draw the line.
Yeah.
In the sense of how is it being used, right? If it's being used towards a racial slur, as stupid as we both think it is, like, there's going to be someone that's going to offend.
I'm the affected group here. I have an opinion.
I think if that's the case, it's got to be it's got to be all across the board, right? Like, there needs to be insta bans. I don't care if you're black, white, whatever, Hispanic, like using the N-word. You should be banned the same way, like any type of racial slur.
So here's a word you won't get banned for. You ready for this one?
Yep.
Cunt. You can call everybody and their dog a cunt, and you will never get banned for it. And that I'm pretty sure, like, at this point, that is considered a slur towards women, right? Same as if you call somebody a bitch.
Well, I've got a better one for you, right? Because the second you said that, the next one that popped in my head, right, is what if you called someone a dyke? Would you get banned just as quick?
No, you wouldn't. Not at all.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's when I become not okay with him getting banned. Right, because like that, even though it's not race, like it's a slur, it's a hateful slur that you throw at somebody when like you're trying to be offensive and you're trying to have malice intent behind what you're saying. So I don't know, dude. It's odd. The only reason why I'm okay with it, right, is like standing your ground on something. As petty as I think it is, like if you would have looked at me and said, like, if I got banned for saying that, I'd be like, bro, this is stupid. That makes no sense. I've said way worse stuff before, right? It's stupid,
Yeah.
right? But someone that's of that size, right? And I think too, he might have been targeted, right? Because I've never watched his stuff, but I know, like, just the second I typed it up, I knew who he was.
He has a ton of hate watchers. He does.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's right. I looked at it because, yes, he was a broadcast journalist and producer at the Young Turks. The Young Turks, same thing. They get a lot of hate and all that stuff for their views. It's like I knew of him because of how, like, his stance on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Right. So, like, that's where I knew. But so, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was targeted. Like, they're trying to make a point, but make a point with all their content.
Protect the white people at all costs.
Don't pick and choose who you're trying to protect,
right,
or who you're trying to offend, right? Just like the one chick that last year when they made the council or whatever, like the whole fiasco with the one person that made the video that's like, you guys should be scared. You like, and it was that whole rant. Like, I don't even know whatever happened to that. Like, because wasn't it? It was a transgender male, wasn't it?
To be honest, bro, I don't even know, but I just remember that whole thing. I don't even know what happened to that council after that because
well,
they
it
were like
destroyed it. That one video destroyed the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, because they were like, yeah, you can't ban me. And I think that they tried to say that they were joking, but you can't. This is why I can't be on a council, because that's some stupid shit that I would say. But that's why I'm not on these things, is because when you're on these things, you lose the privilege of being able to joke about certain things. It's the same reason that I don't work with like certain sponsors. It's because I talk shit on those sponsors. You know what I mean? Like, I talk shit on those companies. And like you lose certain privileges whenever you get signed up in the fucking like corporate side of things. And I do remember that. I forgot until you just pointed that out.
Well,
I completely forgot about that.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, that whole council was created. It was the advisory council, and it was created, like, because Co-Carnage is in it, like the good people, and like that one whole fiasco literally destroyed the whole purpose. No, because I guess
in about
I don't know if it's still
seconds.
a thing. What's up?
I think it is a thing. I just don't think people talk about it anymore. Because
like, so is Ferociously Steph was the one who did it. But like that literally just ruined the whole purpose of the council, which is for the safety of Twitch and stuff like this. And you literally make a video telling everyone they should be scared because now you have power and nothing can happen. Like, it just, what? Like, what?
I just I don't get it, dude. But I just thought it was funny, like, personally, and this is coming from, you know, again, the fucking white dude. Like, I've got, you know, those small percentages that don't really count. I'm like 3% Native American, and like I'm like 2% Asian. Believe it or not. Thank you, 23andMe. I'm like a super mutt, but I'm Irish. Let's just call it what it is. My last name's fucking McLaughlin. It doesn't get much more Irish than that, okay? If you cut me, I bleed fucking proper 12, okay? That's what happens. I
wish, dude, because I need a bottle.
And like I just thought it was funny. Like, fucking lighten up, dude. Like, you know, people. And again, I know that there's people that are watching this that are probably, or listening to this, that are probably like, no,
caps rage right now.
Yeah, fucking equal. Everybody gets treated equally. Everything should be equal, and you're right. Everything should be equal, but the fact is, it's not. So it's my job to laugh at the stupid shit, and that's the stupid shit, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta pick your battles. It's not like he was showing up to like white people's houses, streaming him burning a fucking cross on their lawn and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's not doing that. He said something like offhand. Like, what does that matter, dude? Like, but I do think you were right. You made a good point. I think he could have been targeted. He has a ton of hate watchers that are like, this fucking socialist piece of shit. What is he talking about? Da 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 da. And then they jumped at the fact that he came after he said something offhand about white people, which, like, everybody says offhand shit about white people. Like, that's just what it is, bro.
And that's where I said, like, and if you're asking me, like, because of my beliefs, right? Like, I'm right there with you. I think it's funny, shrug it off, but I've always had thick skin. Like, anyone that's ever met me personally, like, there's going to be a lot of people that are listening that have either watched me stream or they've met me in real life, right? Where like I'm a very thick-skinned person, and I'm all about like throwing shade and having fun and joking back and forth and
everybody
insulting
gets
each
some.
other.
Everybody gets
Right?
some.
Like, and that's where my mindset's always been, and it falls in kind of like our topic last week about the dislike button on YouTube. But people are just soft. People are just afraid to say and do anything because the society we live in. Everyone's trying to be canceled. Everyone's trying to watch for you to slip up one time. So many people want to bring you down. Less people want to actually care, like pick you up. Or in the sense of the people who want to tear you down are way louder than the people that want to pick you up. Right. So that's always been my philosophy with that stuff is, man, people need to have thicker skin. And like me being in that group of people that I guess the word cracker would insult, like I don't care, bro. Like I would laugh if
just
someone
you
called
saying
me that.
it,
like,
it just makes me laugh.
just it makes like because I don't care. Like you and I have said so much worse to each other, and we're best friends.
Yeah, it's just
like
it's stupid, bro. Like, but I mean, what it looked like to me is like, and I've seen this in Kylie's family specifically, just because like they're all like conservative white people. They all grew up in fucking rural, Midwest Ohio. And they are all like, if you're straight and white, and especially if you're a man, you can't do anything anymore. It's like, shut up, dude. I just want to tell them to shut up all the time. It's like, dude, nobody's coming for you. Like, everybody wants you to believe that everybody hates everybody, and everybody wants you to like they're coming for you. They're just sitting there watching, just waiting on you to do something wrong. It's like, that's not true, dude. Like, people have other shit that they're worried about. Like, sure, yeah, maybe some people will yell at you on Twitter, but Twitter yells at everybody. Like, Twitter gets mad whenever people do charitable donations because it wasn't large enough. Like,
so I'm Twitter. Like, that's me. I'm the one, like, everyone can get it, dude. Who wants to smoke?
I just
dude.
I don't get it, bro. Like, nobody's coming for you, okay? You work at fucking Domino's. Nobody's coming for you, okay? If you're a straight white dude. Nobody's, like, sure, if you're Joe Rogan, yeah, but you're the largest, like, the reason why people come after Joe Rogan is because in the history of ever, there has never been one dude that circumvented all avenues and became the largest media entity by himself, in a sense. Like, I mean, essentially, you know what I mean? Like, he runs his own show, and he's like the most watched, most listened to podcast, even on a fucking shit platform like Spotify. Still, I think he still pulls like crazy numbers. Like, sure, if you're Joe Rogan, yeah, you're probably going to have a lot of your views taken out of context. There's a lot of people that want him to fail. But if you work at fucking Office Max, nobody's coming for you, bro. Like, it's like in your case, I mean, who knows? Maybe, but I guess you worked at Best Buy and you got in a fight with a guy trying to fucking tear you down.
Clearly, because I'm racist.
But I don't think he was coming for you as much as he was coming for, like, that looks like a shtick that they do. I bet those people go around everywhere and fucking record random employees trying to start fights. They're trying to get that TikTok fame. You should look for TikTok. I bet it's on TikTok.
It is what it is, dude. I got my laughs on. It's not funny no more.
I think,
but
it's
no,
fucking hilarious.
But that's my stance, man. But like, I'm glad it wasn't a permanent ban because I would be a lot more passionate about this conversation if it was like a perma ban.
My thing was like the ban, but like people's reaction to it, like everybody just it looked like everybody was just waiting. They're like, this is our time. Fucking white power rise up. White power rise again. We gonna get him. Like the things that people were saying, dude, like the fucking comments and replies, like, I'm deeply hurt that you would say that. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
You got PewDiePie not saying the N-word not only once but twice.
Right. It's like, come on, man.
People to say it.
And that's what I thought was funny. It was hilarious, and like people are memeing it. Like, so Ludwig had Hasanabi on his stream, and like in quotations, he was like racist. Like, that's what he put in his YouTube title for the stream, was like streaming with, like, he was doing some gingerbread house thing. It was like gingerbread house with Hasanabi, and then in quotations or parentheses he put racist. And it's like, I mean, people are memeing it because I think it's just, it's
the
stupid,
thing is, man.
Dude.
To be honest with you, it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to his channel, though. I bet you his views go up because of it, or they're gonna wait for him to come back to hear his stance on it.
I mean, he was already so big, though. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I get it, dude. But like,
it'd be different if it was me.
Yeah, but but if it caught this much traction,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
say
It would have
came out
never
nowhere,
even happened if it was me.
But just think of what's his face, Tyler, whatever his name. No, I'm talking about the dude that's always like screaming all the time.
Tyler won.
Yeah, dude. Like, but he was created off drama.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, like doing
but that's what I'm
shitty
saying.
things
Like,
in league and stuff.
people love that type of content. They want to hear what you have to say, right? Just think of Dr. Disrespect. Don't get me wrong, massive streamer, already had a massive fan base. But his comeback stream, because so many people wanted to hear why.
Yeah.
Why? They wanted his stance on it. And I think that's why when he came back and he didn't say anything, like his views went in half immediately. Yeah. When he said he wasn't going to talk on the situation, it was gone.
Yeah, because of like legal shit and all that stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. But like people will tune in, and I bet you like his first stream back, people are going to tune in to try to get his opinion.
Right.
Right. To see what happens, because people love that type of drama. They love it.
Yeah.
People love drama stuff.
I'm not into the whole drama thing. I mean, obviously, like we talk about it on here because it's like it's kind of like current, but like. I'm not as into it.
You want clickbait nerd? Don't lie to me.
I don't need clickbait to clickbait. I can just clickbait whatever the fuck I want. Like I said, you went to jail last week.
On the title.
But they just like, I just laugh at it because it's just funny to me. Like personally, it's just funny. Everybody's a fucking moron. And again, people think that they're changing the world because they tweet shit on on Twitter or fucking post it on Facebook. It's like, that's not activism. Yeah, like activism is turned into like give me attention. Like people want to be activists because it benefits them and it gives them attention. And they're like, I stand up for fucking women's rights or something. Like it's just be some bullshit. And they're just tweeting it hoping to get like likes and follows, because who doesn't agree with that? You know what I mean? Like, of course it's going to get likes because it's not a controversial take to say, hey, don't be racist. That's not controversial. Like, you're not saying anything profound. You know, that's what kills me about fucking activism. It's like everybody already agrees with you. You're not, you know, okay, yeah, there's this outlier of people that are fucking on the internet that disagree with you, but they're shitty people. We don't care about them. Like, they'll die off and fucking, you know, like we'll move on with our lives. They're not doing anything. Like, fuck those people. It's not controversial to say you're not a racist. That's not, you're not winning. Like, you're not, people want to be like martyrs or something and be like, oh, tie me to the cross for saying that I'm not racist. Go ahead and do it. Or they'll be like, hot take, I support women. It's like, okay, dude, nobody cares, man. Like, everybody already does. Like, everybody already knows that. You're not changing anybody's mind. Like, this is about you. You took a serious issue and made it about you. Congratulations. Like, that's why like the drama shit and like the fucking virtue signaling and all that stuff just kills me. And that's why this situation killed me, is because people are on there like, I don't think you should ever say that no matter what group it's about. It's like, dude, calling somebody a honky is the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah, these same people, it's the same people that are saying that are the same people that are like, freedom of speech.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, you're trying to restrict my speech. So freedom of speech, you mean your right to say what you want to say.
Yeah, you got to move the goalpost, you know? You got to fucking move it to fit your narrative and move it to fit what you want and all sorts of shit. It's fucking stupid. But this actually, just really quickly, I don't want to like spend too much time on this, but Twitch also just implemented a feature where people can leave feedback. Well, so they've had this feature for a long time. Let me say that. When they unsub from a channel, you can leave a reason why you unsubbed from a channel, right? But they just now are allowing creators to see that. How do you feel about that? Do you want to know why somebody unsubbed from your channel?
So I think once you hit the partner program, I don't think it matters. If anything, I think you should be able to pull like a poll of top reasons why people unsubscribe, right? Because say you go from 1,000 subscribers to 500 subscribers, that's a pretty big loss, and you're probably going to want to know why.
Yeah.
Like whether it's like your content's changing, you stop playing the games you were playing. Like I would want to know that, but a sub to sub basis, no, I wouldn't want to know that. That would I think for partners, it doesn't matter. For affiliates, they would overanalyze the hell out of that. They would be like, "Oh no, I lost a single subscriber. I need
Right.
to know why." And they're
Right.
always going to want to change that very specific reasoning
Right.
behind it. Because let me see, what is it? So it's so the reasons for canceling, financial reasons, my schedule changed and I can't keep up with the streams anymore. Had a bad interaction with the streamer. Streamer schedule change. For to
Bad
manually
interaction.
renew. Yeah. I prefer to manually renew my subscription. I only want to subscribe for 1 month. I need payment methods. So like even those are very vague, right? Very, very vague. Like I like nowhere on there does it say anything about like, I mean, you could go to other and
Streamer called me a pussy, made me feel
Yeah.
bad.
Streamer said cracker out loud.
Oh God.
But no, like I think it's, I don't know, man. Like I think it's okay, but not from like, I don't need to know why every single person leaves. I would like that information to be like, just go into like a bin, and then if I decide to check my analytics, it would tell me the top reasons why, not every single one.
I think it makes it weird. I think that's why I don't like it whenever people tell me that they can't watch my stream anymore. Because do you have any idea how many people have told me while they're in an emotional state, maybe they're going through something in life, whatever, they have told me in my chat while I'm live in front of fucking 50 other people, hey, I'm not going to be around anymore. I've got a lot of stuff to do and I'm just not going to be able to watch this stream anymore. Or they'll be like, there's other streamers that I like better, so I'm going to go watch them. And then 3 weeks later, I see them back in chat and it's just fucking weird because they want to give me some emotional grandstanding reason as to why they're not watching anymore. And then they fucking relax and they come back a month later. Like, it's weird. I think it makes it weird. Obviously, you don't have to look at the information, but as somebody who makes things, like I am a creative person. I make things. I fucking tell jokes. I create things, not because I give a shit what this one person thinks, but because I want to make it and because that is what I do. What people say about it doesn't affect it one way or another. I've had so many people over the years tell me they're not going to support me anymore. Or, you shouldn't have made this joke. How dare you? And then I see them a year later. Like, I'm not kidding. I have DMs from people where they maybe got in like an argument or something, or like they like started shit because I made fun of somebody, and they would send me a DM and they'd be like, how dare you do this? Like, this is completely uncalled for. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're a piece of shit, da 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 da. And then like 6 months later, they backtrack on it because they realize that you can't control what people joke about. I can joke about whatever I want, and I think that anything should be on the table to joke about or to make content about. I really do. And you're not going to tell me what I can and can't make. And then they've backtracked and been like, hey, you were right. Like, and I'm not saying everybody's like that, but there are situations where people are emotional, they're dealing with shit, they take it out on the first person they see, which is usually a content creator or a stream or something where they didn't like it. Because I call people, I yell at my chat all the time. Like, and I move on from it because I can yell at you and not mean it personally. Like, I can tell you you're being fucking annoying. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. You're just being annoying in that moment. And then we move on. But there's a lot of Twitch chat that's not mature enough to realize that, and they just take everything to heart. They take everything right to the middle of their fucking chest. So whenever I call somebody a pussy and they unsub and they're like, I have a bad interaction with the streamer, it's like, well, no shit. You were being annoying. That's why. That should be a fucking option on there. Why did you unsub? Streamer called me a pussy because I was annoying.
And I think it's because a lot of me and your stance on this is because we've streamed for so long and we've had the success, we've lost the success, we've gained a little bit again. You know what I mean? Like, we've gone through those peaks and valleys to the point where ultimately, like, it doesn't control who we are, right? Like,
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's a good feeling to know people are subscribing and people are like trying to contribute and they're trying to support you and stuff like that. But ultimately, like, if they choose to leave, then okay,
Right.
Like for every one that leaves, 2 more are coming in. Like, and it's okay.
Right.
But like, I think for like an affiliate that's got averages 10 viewers and maybe they have 30 subscribers and they drop 5 subscribers, they're gonna be like, oh my god, like I need to make a change before I lose them all. Well, no, like especially in today's Twitch, right, which is so much different. And like you and I've talked about it, and this can be a topic for a whole nother situation, but like the affiliate program, I think has ruined streaming, and I think there's nothing to work for anymore. Like and not only that, but like it's the mental capacity behind some people and their subscribers that's just it's weird to me.
What do you mean?
And like how they're so personally bought in on like their 50 subscribers.
Oh.
Right? And they're so bought in on, oh no, it's like I went from 50 to 25 this month. Well, yeah, dipshit, you had a hype train going and a bunch of donated subs.
Right.
Like those people that were donated the sub may not want to carry it on.
They tie their self-worth to their sub count.
Correct, dude. And dude, I love like the people that support me. Like, don't get me wrong, but like I've never looked at a situation like that and had a meltdown. Right?
Yeah.
Like I've never mentally been able to hold on to that, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, it's cool, but like also be realistic, man. Like I've been in streams where I gifted a bunch of donations or gifted a bunch of subs too. Right. Like I do it because either people can't financially do it, or I want to cause like some type of hype, but then people have a meltdown when those people don't resub.
It's because people want so bad to be like, I hate this word, but I'm going to use it right here because this is what people think. They want to be like relevant so badly. They want to be the guy that has thousands of subs each month, and they think that number growing is just going to continue to grow. And they're like, oh my God, like if only I had, I only need 100 more subs, and like this is gonna be like a thing for me. Like holy shit! And then they watch it get cut in half, and they're like, no.
They have a meltdown, dude. And like, but that's where I said like that to me. Like I miss the days back when there was no affiliate program, right? Like we talked about this briefly of like Game Wisp and Patreon contribute more support than any subscription ever could.
Yeah. No, Twitch
to me, like you get to the point now where it's like, where people get amped when they're an affiliate. Like dude, my little brother, like who streams and stuff like that, like he texted me the day he got like affiliate, and he was like, gas. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome, man. But like, okay.
Right.
Like, where do we go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and to me, whenever the affiliate program came out, like it wasn't something I worked for. It wasn't something I tried to strive to get, because like, we came from an area where like, yeah, you would strive to be a partner, right, but even that, the affiliate program made the partnership not like cool. You become a partner, like maybe they take a less percentage, and there's a lot of other stuff like logistics and stuff like that go into it, but like ultimately, like when you go from affiliate to partnership, like I don't know, maybe it's because I haven't gotten there, but like to me, it takes away a lot of the value that partnership program created.
They're trying to cut out the partner program. Like in my opinion, they're trying to cut it out to make everybody an affiliate, because they just gave me another like, I think it's like another like 8 emote slots. So now I'm up to like fucking like 11 or 12 emotes. Like they're cutting it out. Like it's weird, but they're doing it slowly, because I think they've realized that. Like they're just bridging the gap slowly between affiliate and partner, and like I think they're gonna get rid of it at some point.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no point. Like you took away the entire weight of the purpose, right? Like when people wanted to work towards something when it came to streaming.
Remember when partnership was 500 viewers?
Yeah,
and that's some disgusting shit to actually like look back and think about. Like, dude, 500 average viewers? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like so, we could go on this rant for multiple hours, because we always have, but like I've never liked the affiliate program. I think it's like the thought of it's cool.
It's like, predatory in nature. It's predatory. It's literally like, hey, we love you, we appreciate you, here's some emotes that you can share with your quote unquote community, now go collect us money $5 at a time.
Well, not only that, like these are emotes you have to either pay to get created or make them yourself. Oh, and just because you can use something that you created yourself, we're going to take a cut.
Yeah, no, Twitch is, I've said this for a long time, and people have made fun of me, and then now people are slowly starting to like come around to the idea is Twitch is a fucking pimp, dude. Twitch is a pimp with a bunch of fucking, like, all their streamers are out there working their fucking street corner, and they got their bottom bitch. You know, they got their top 1%. They got their bottom bitch that's out there that they take a little bit better care of. But at the end of the day, like, you're out there for hours and hours and hours, and then they're like, hey, yo, you got my money? You got half of it? Oh wait, you're an affiliate? You mean you got 60% of it, and then I'll give you 40%? Like, and it's fucking gross. And they advertise everything as support this person. Like for me, for example, it'd be like support Lance. You're not supporting me, dude. Who are you supporting, dog? Like, what? They're servers? What the fuck is this, dude?
Is it bad whenever you said like Twitch was a pimp? All I could think about was Butters.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Bitch, would you like to make some motherfucking money?
That's what it is. And like I've said this, I talked to you about it. Like, Twitch is the worst crowdfunding platform in the history of crowdfunding platforms. They have the worst splits. All the money comes from the community. None of it comes directly from Twitch. They're putting ads on people's streams whenever they don't fucking want them. Like, if you want to talk about spending $5 on Twitch, right? Or spending $4 on my fucking Patreon, like, I get like $3.70 for you spending $1 less. I get over $1 more. You spend $1 less, and I get like $1.30 more. So you want to talk about like which one's the better crowdfunding platform? Is hands down, bro. Like, every sub on Twitch is 2 subs on fucking Patreon. Like, in terms of like revenue split, it just doesn't. It doesn't even match up. It's not even close. Twitch is an awful fucking crowdfunding site. I love streaming. I do. I think it's so much fun, and it fucking helps me get out of my own head. But dude, it's fucking ass. You're just out there just taking fat cock the whole time. People are shelling money. Like, whenever you want to think about 100 gifted subs, somebody spent $500. If me being an affiliate, in some cases for 100 subs, I may not even get $200 of that.
Right.
Are you serious?
Like I said, and that's where the frustration kicks in, right? Like, I would have much rather, because, and the thing is too, man, and like, there's a lot of people that just don't know better, right?
They don't know.
And they don't, especially if they're not a content creator, like, they don't understand. Like, to them, dude, thank you so much for that subscription. Like, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Like, I'm not going to talk down against people that are wanting to do that, but people don't understand that. Like, they're like, oh man, like, I love you. I love your content so much. That's why I want to support. And they're not realizing that, like, they're supporting their $5 for 60% of it to go to Twitch.
Yeah.
So you're supporting Twitch. You're not supporting you're supporting an amount, right? And I think it's as stupid as it is, dude. But like, I would rather receive a $5 donation than a subscription.
Yeah, and some of it comes from like a selfish place too. Like, it's like me wanting, like, okay, like, I don't want that much money to go to Twitch, so that's like the selfish part, right? Now I understand that people are paying for emotes. That's essentially, like, in all honesty, that's what a lot of people pay for. I would love to say that they just love the stream and they want to sub to the stream because they like me. But in all honesty, they probably look at it and they're like, oh, he's got a cool emote. I want that emote. So that this is coming from a selfish place, 100%.
Well, not only that, but that's where I look at it, right? There's going to be 2 different viewer types that are doing that. Like, because like, I know people who watch Twitch and they subscribe to someone just to be able to go in other channels to use an emote that they saw that they loved.
Yeah.
But they'll never watch the streamer, right? So like, I get that standpoint. But I'm talking about the viewer that is, hey man, like, because I've seen it in your stream before. They don't watch your stream. They come into your channel because they watch your Twitter skits and they want to support your content. So that's how they do it. But yet they have no idea that that's not the greatest way to support.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, let's call it what it is. You and I have both talked about, and that's one reason too, like, why I said I hate the affiliate program. I would rather have your viewer time than your money.
Yeah.
I would rather have you just not muting the tab and add conversation to the channel. I've got money, right? I've got a job. Right, I can make that money. And I get there's people that do it full time, and I get that.
Right.
But it's those people that just, they don't know better. Right. Those people that want to come in, they want to get your Burger Kid emote, get it. I full go do you.
Right.
Do you, if you want to pay $1 for that, or like, I only see 50 cents of it, whatever. I don't care.
Right.
So like, from that sense, I'm okay with it, but it's those people that just, they don't know that their money is literally being pissed to a platform that they openly say they don't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they light it on fire. Yeah, they do.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, and I didn't want to stick on the Twitch topic like too long, but yeah, I mean it is. It's just fucking the long short of it is just fucking sub to the Patreon, you fucking losers. God damn it, assholes. Yeah, you listen to this. Patreon.com/Lance with 2 L's. Bitch. Cracker.
Oh, don't get banned.
No, I didn't want to stick on it too long, but yeah, it sucks, man. A lot of people don't know it. The subs used to go a lot farther, in my opinion, than they do now. A lot of people assume that everybody's got a better split than what they do. There's a lot of misinformation. There are some partners that are getting $4 a sub, and they're getting a fucking multi-million-dollar contract to also stream on Twitch, which I think is absolutely ludicrous because they're taking half of my money to pay for buttfuck Sam over there to do what we're all doing anyway. I'm fine with them getting paid from the platform, but they're not paying them out of Twitch money. They're paying them out of fucking affiliate money, which is stupid. It's honestly dumb as fuck. YouTube is out here doing some real big things in the streaming space, and I fucking love it. And I love that creators are getting paid because I'm always pro creator. Always pro creator. Fuck these goddamn platforms and their greedy ass bullshit. Give the creators the support, give the creators your time and your attention and your money so that they can keep creating. I mean, that's just really what it comes down to. Like, you want people to see their shit, then you have to support the shit that you like so that way other people can get in on it and enjoy it as well. Again, I didn't want to stick on the Twitch topic too much.
No, you're good, man. But that's a very passionate conversation for both of us because we've been there. We've been on the good side and we've been on the bad side.
Like, you've been there. They've been doing it so long. It's just this fucking thing. You know, it's a fucking goddamn thing.
Bring back Justin TV.
Yeah.
In a conversation.
So here's a fun topic that we can talk about. Nancy Reagan. Did you hear what she's being called?
No.
So do you know anything about Nancy Reagan? We're talking about Ronald Reagan's wife.
Yeah, I know she was like a really big philanthropist and stuff like that. She was all about giving back to the kids.
She also hated gay people. She
but like she was also an old white woman, so like that makes sense.
She could not stand gay people. I'm pretty sure she, you know, if she could, she probably would have sent them to like conversion therapy and things like that. But on top of that, apparently she was given that neck. Apparently she was out there. Some are referring to her as the throat goat.
What?
Yeah, she's out there throwing that fucking neck, bro. Like, she was out there giving him the fucking Gawk 3000, dude.
Wait, hold on.
Like mascara running type.
Hold on. But like, where are you getting this from?
So, okay. So it came from somebody tweeted out a picture of Madonna, who's like fucking 60 something or 60 now. She's like laying on a bed in like this leather like fucking suit thing. You know, she's hoeing it up. She's Madonna, right? That's what she's always done. And then on the picture next to it, it had this family picture of the Reagans, had Nancy Reagan standing there, and they're all looking all pretty, and they're like, you know, just beautiful American family, you know, like, and the caption was, which one would you rather be, slutty living or like classic living or some shit like that? Like, which one would you rather be? And so people took that, and the internet does what the internet does. And so they were trying to discredit what Madonna was doing, and it completely flipped because people started looking into like Nancy Reagan and what she was up to. And everybody knows like Ronald Reagan was like an actor, like he went through Hollywood.
Yeah, absolutely.
And apparently she gave the best head of anybody in Hollywood, like supposedly. She was out there showing up to people's offices, dog. So she's sucking dick at 11:30 on a weekday. She's slinging that neck at 11:30 on a weekday. She's out there showing up like motherfucking DoorDash, just sucking dick. And apparently people are calling her the throat goat. People are calling her, instead of POTUS, like president of the United States, people are calling her throatus. People are saying that she sucked dick so good that that's what got Ronald Reagan elected. She sucked his dick to a point of presidential excellence. I'm serious. This is real shit.
I had no idea. Well, no, I'm like, what? I'm like going back and I'm looking at everything now, and you're not wrong. Like, dude.
Yeah, she was out there giving that sloppy McTwist, dog.
Dude. That literally just said Nancy Reagan throat goat. Nancy's got the Gawk Gawk 3000.
That's I'm telling you, bro.
Oh my god. Allegedly.
She's out there.
Bro,
Apparently, she sucked dick
what?
better than anybody in Hollywood. So wrap your fucking head around that. The fucking the shit that's going down in Hollywood. And Nancy Reagan is out there with the meanest toppy.
Bro, this someone put my Nancy game so good you won't regain conscious.
I'm telling you, she sucked the soul out the tip, man.
Bro, what?
That's real shit, bro. That's real shit.
Dude, the tweets are just what's making
Dude, I'm
so
telling you.
much.
They went in on her ass because this all started because they were trying to slut shame Madonna, right? And like nobody gives a fuck about Madonna, right? She's been doing the same shit since fucking 1910 or however old she is. I don't know. She's old, but she's been doing the same shit. She's been doing what Madonna does. Like that, and they were trying to like slut shame Madonna, and they were trying to like slut shame like sex workers and stuff too, like saying like which one would you rather be, slut living or classic family living?
And so what they're trying to say is like, yeah, like you might be classy, but like everyone's got like a story.
They were trying to say, I'm pretty sure it was like a conservative Christian woman on Twitter being like, I want to be like Nancy Reagan. Well, then guess what? Them knees gonna have some rug burn if you want to be like Nancy Reagan, okay?
Bro, that is hilarious, dude.
I'm telling you, she was given the stickiest, okay? I mean, there's just and that just cracked me up, bro. Like I've never seen the internet turn a fucking 180 so fast on somebody. Like they tweeted that, and then people started calling her the throat goat within like half an hour. And like I don't think many people knew this. I think it was one of those like best kept secrets of America because everybody was talking
for
about
obvious reasons.
You know, yeah, everybody's talking about fucking Nancy Reagan and shit. But like,
but not only that, man. Like if you think about it, like the internet's ruined society, right? Because like the internet was a thing back then. I'm sure like a lot of that would have played into Ronald Reagan not becoming president.
He was a shit president anyway.
It would have all came out and like everything would have been used against everybody, but like
good. Fuck him.
I mean, to be fair, like bro, there's not a good politician out there.
No, they're all shit, and that's why I'm like, fuck it, dude. I don't care. I don't care if she sucked mean dick. That actually makes me respect her more. I wish she would just own it. She needs to walk around with a fucking.
Hold on, hear me out. Hold on. Hear me out. So, Nancy Reagan or Betty White?
Oh, like who would I marry?
Nope.
We're doing like a fuck, marry, kill thing with Nancy Reagan and Betty White and Madonna.
Nope. She's trying to dethrone from the throat goat.
Is Betty White sucking dick like that?
I mean, you've seen old picture of Betty White.
I don't know. Betty White seems like somebody that she seems like a girl that you could like smoke with that would like actually know how to like roll a joint. That's who Betty White like reminds me of. She reminds me of like somebody like Betty White could be like my best friend. And I know that she was hot like back in the day, but like real shit, she seems like she could be like my best friend. But Nancy Reagan's
like
got mean top.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Maybe Betty White now, like Betty White over the last 20 years, possibly.
I'm just saying, like,
Betty White back in the 40s, though, a whole different story.
I just want to know how she got so good. I mean, you don't just learn, especially back then. It's not like they had like the internet to look up like tips and tricks videos for, giving up the neck. So how do you get that good, like, without sucking like 1,000 dicks? Because they say to become an expert in anything, you need 10,000 hours. She needs 10,000 hours of dick suck.
No, bro. All I'm saying, dude, is I used to eat the pudding cups with my tongue, no spoons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some things are just something you got to learn. You got to learn from different forms of experience. You know what I'm saying?
I bet
you they had plenty of popsicles on deck.
I mean, I can't get over that, dude. Out there just
no, I didn't.
Slurping.
I had no idea though. I had no idea. Like all I've ever heard about was like her charitable work, which is why like all I had ever heard about was like the classy side.
She was doing some charitable things back in the day.
I didn't know about the awards she had been winning.
She was doing some real charitable shit. She was improving days left and right. She was making everybody feel better. Having kind of a sad day, sucking on a melancholy dick. She She improved some lives. Definitely. Improved a lot more lives than her husband did. Maybe he should have sucked some dick. He probably would have been a better president. You know, just get his ass out there. I thought that was fucking funny. I thought it was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
I had no idea. And the fact, like, dude, Twitter just went in.
Yeah, blew her ass up. Yeah. Let her know. What's up? Let her know. You want to fucking slut shame Madonna. To be honest, though, like, Madonna, if I'm not mistaken, like, I would not be surprised if a lot of it had come from, like, the gay community, because, like, Madonna's like a G in the gay community. Like, she's like I don't know if it's like looked up to or like revered or whatever, like kind of like a gay icon, so to speak. And so I would not be surprised if it was just like Madonna stans that started it. Like, oh, you want to come for Madonna? Okay, bitch. We're gonna find out today. You know, and
you're gonna learn real quick.
Makes me want to dress up as Nancy Reagan for Halloween. I'll just carry around
saying, throat goat.
Yeah, I'll just carry around like a big ass dildo and just ram it in the back of my throat all night. People will be like, "Who are you?" I'll be like, "Does this answer your question?"
America's greatest pastime. That's what I am.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just fucking really get into it. Like I said, I'll just have the mascara running, have the snot, you know, just get really into it.
That's funny. That's good. No, I had no idea.
I wasn't sure if
I had no idea, man.
But you watched that fucking video I sent you to, right? The Lil Rona thing.
No.
Oh, you didn't watch the Lil Rona video I sent you?
No, I thought. No.
Oh, well, either way. I want you to watch that, and we're going to watch it together, and it's going to be fucking great. This was a sketch that I found that was talking about, like, it's Tim Dillon, for those of you that are listening. It's Tim Dillon. You guys will be able to hear the audio. He is dressed up like how you would picture a germ, like a little, like, molecule, kind of, in a big, like, suit. And he's portraying COVID in this sketch. And the reason why I was like this got recommended to me on YouTube, and I wanted to watch it because I had never seen it, and I think it is quite possibly one of the funniest fucking sketches I have ever seen in my life. And I think it's perfect because this came out. I think it was like May of last year.
3 months after, yeah.
Yeah, so like, and it's still relevant, especially with all the fucking like variants that are coming out. So I wanted Steven to watch it because I saw it, and I wanted to share it with all of you because it is fantastic. Okay, you ready to watch it?
It is pretty funny. Yeah, I've already watched it.
Oh, you're watching it right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Start it over.
He said, "Hi, Corona."
Yeah,
6 feet.
Start it over. Start it over.
Okay. Tell me when to start.
3, 2, 1, start.
I'm so fucking depressed. I fucking hate my life. My dad thinks I'm a piece of shit. I've never accomplished anything because he's the fucking CEO of Microsoft and I'm a dumb germ. I can't go out. I want friends. I want to be friends with people. Do you know what it's like? You know how hard it is to go to a party when your cousin is SARS?
Your cousin is SARS?
I'd love to meet this old bitch. My dad is Bill Gates. My mother's a bat. You think your family's fucked up? I wake up every day and there's another fucking news story that's not true. Hi, Corona. 6 feet. Stay 6 feet.
Stay 6 feet.
I'm trying to help these people. They're fucking stupid. People are saying I live in farts. What kind of fucked up shit is that? That I live in someone's asshole? Candace Owens doesn't even believe I'm real. Let me catch that bitch. Let me catch that bitch in a Whole Foods. I'll go right up her nose. You will not be able to transmit me to humans, but I have infected you. My dad's always like, yeah, we're gonna give you to every single person. That's what my dad wants to do. Wants to put a little bit of me in a needle and give it to 8 billion people. What do you think that does to my sense of self? I'm fucking real deal. You don't even know how I'm gonna affect you. Nobody knows. I might like your body, I might not. I go into somebody's bodies, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Has anyone ever asked me what the fuck I want to do with my life? I want to be something. I want to have a lifestyle brand. I want to have a clothing line, maybe. Nobody's asked me that. Nobody asked me to be in a fucking TikTok. Nobody wants to be in a TikTok with COVID-19. No one wants that. So I'm just fucking alone all the time. I wish I was AIDS. I want to be AIDS! Do you hear me?
I wish I was AIDS. Oh, dude, that's funny.
Fucking dude.
That was funny.
I lost it. Nobody ever asked me to be in a fucking TikTok.
You think you imagine going to a party and your cousin SARS?
Dude, I just had to I had to show you that. That's some of the funniest shit in the world,
Oh, that's
dude.
good.
Just
my jaws hurt.
and it's still like relevant. Like all the shit that he's fucking
1000%
saying, where he's like, it's 6 feet. Like people think I live in farts. Like it's just all of the fucking wild shit that people still like don't know about COVID or still think about COVID. I thought that was so fucking good. And I can't get over him walking around in that fucking big ass suit, dancing and shit, and he's like trying to throw the shit in the fountain. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is funny. That was funny.
He's like, I can't infect you, but you can transmit it to humans. He's like talking to his cat. It's just it's so good, man.
That hurt my stomach.
And I know that we had talked about like your shit with COVID and Kylie's shit with COVID, and I know some people that had come in the like my Twitch chat that had talked about like what it was like to have COVID and all of that stuff. I am still baffled that the amount of, do you know how much the pharmaceutical companies are making to make the vaccine?
Probably a stupid amount.
They're making like
a disgusting amount.
Making like $1,000 a second, roughly. And they're already calling not only for the CEO of Pfizer, the CEO of the pharmaceutical company that is getting paid all of this money, is telling people, like, you know how everybody just got like their booster. He's already calling for a 4th shot.
Oh, I bet. And well, that's what I was about to say, dude. Is like this whole Delta variant, like they're going to have more vaccines. And those people that got the first vaccines are going to get these vaccines.
Well, they're up to Omicron now. We're past Delta. We're up to Omicron.
Yeah, I haven't been vaccinated yet just because like...
Oh, really?
Not yet. Nope.
Weren't they paying to get people vaccinated?
They were. I just didn't. Like I'm not anti-vax, but I'm not pro-vax.
God,
like, I'm
dude,
just like,
you're beating up minorities. You're anti-vax. Where's your MAGA hat, dude?
It's in my closet with the throat goat.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just couldn't help it.
It's just no. Like I'm not against it. It's just I've been too lazy to go get it done. Like you know how I am with my life, bro. Like unless it's someone like it. Literally, if Kylie scheduled me an appointment to go get it, I would be there.
See, that's why I went, because she scheduled me.
Like I'm lazy like that, dude. Like I work, I go to the gym, and I talk to you, the degenerate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't do anything.
No, and I get that, and it's like I don't really care either. There's a weird culture going around where it's like I've never once, it's never crossed my mind to ask somebody if they're vaccinated. Like never once have I asked somebody that fucking question. Probably until now. I don't even know if I asked you, if you just mentioned it. But like I just don't, like it's not like the first thing that I ask whenever I see people. And like that seems to be like what people think. They're like, bro, if you're not vaccinated, we can't be friends, dog. It's like, really? Stupid. You're gonna like cut off a friendship of however long because they didn't get a vaccine? Like, why do you know? Why do you need to know? You know what I mean? Like, unless they are around somebody, like if you're immunocompromised, like Kylie has some friends that have some real, like they're immunocompromised. Like then maybe it's a question, right? Like it's like, hey, are you, like, I want to hang out with you, but like, are you vaccinated? Because like you could kill me. But like in all honesty, I just think it's weird. I think it's very strange that people are in each other's business this bad. I also think it's strange that the CEO of these pharmaceutical companies that are making billions and billions of dollars to make the vaccines are the ones that are telling people that they need more vaccines. I also think it's weird that they're talking shit on each other's vaccines. The thing that people in some cases, in order to keep their jobs, they're like Moderna and Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson, like they're like advertising their vaccines like you do Nikes. Like it's like theirs suck. Ours are fucking dope.
So hear me out. A death match. Get the CEO of all three companies in the ring. The one to survive is the true vaccine, and the other two have to go bankrupt.
That's fair. Yeah, and you know what they should do is they should fight with their vaccines. They should just weaponize their vaccines and try to kill people with them. That's what they should do.
Yep. It's a gang love all over again.
Johnson and Johnson
would
win.
You repping?
Johnson and Johnson would definitely
you
win.
You repping J&J, or are you part of the Moderna crew? You know what I mean? Like who you repping?
Johnson and Johnson would win. They were killing people when they were not even meaning to. They were like giving people blood clots and like.
Yeah, but see, like they make like baby shampoo and it smells really good. So,
well, they were like giving people cancer with their baby powder too.
Yeah, but like the baby shampoo and like the bubble bath and.
Like they're doing some real sketchy shit over there anyway. They're splitting their company into like the pharmaceutical side and then like the like other like their fucking cosmetics or beauty products or whatever the fuck you would consider baby powder. But they're doing it so that way like if they fucking get in trouble, if they get sued for their vaccines like killing people, then it only crushes that pharmaceutical side. They can't sue the other side of it. So they're doing all sorts of sketchy shit because they don't even trust what they put out. But why do we have pharmaceutical companies like I thought this was weird. Maybe somebody else thinks this, but I thought it was weird that these companies are like so divided. Like what's wrong with everybody being like, "Hey, this is a problem. Let's come up with a solution together." Rather than being like, hey, this is a problem. How can we monetize this problem? How about we all come up with our own and scramble for fucking government money to make our vaccine and push it out to the people? And, maybe we can make a pretty penny off of this.
See, but doesn't like... Is Johnson & Johnson like the parent company, like the L'Oreal shampoo? You remember the shampoo that used to smell really good, but if you got it in your eyes, like you were like blind for like a week? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the L'Oreal Kids stuff? Let me see if I can't find that.
Oh, yeah, it was supposed to be the no more tears shit. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, except when it got in your eyes, bro, it was all of the tears. L'Oreal Kids? No, Kids? Yeah, bro, the L'Oreal Kids, dude. Like, is that owned by Johnson & Johnson? Because maybe we might be onto something here, dude. We might be debunking all of J&J. You know what I mean? Like they're out here trying to blind kids, kill people. Like,
no, yeah, they're not. They suck, bro. They suck. And you know what's funny too is the reason why their like stock prices stay up is because they're like one of the best like dividend stocks to invest in. So like anytime you see a fucking YouTube video or anybody promoting like how do you want to invest your money, they're like one of the best ones to invest in if you want to like get dividend returns and shit like that. Like they do like all sorts of wacky shit to like try to like make sure that they're still making money, and then they come up with a fucking fake vaccine that's supposed to be one shot, even though they were like the generic vaccine. They were like, we do one shot. Everybody else does two, and we're going to do one and hope that it doesn't fry your brain. And, of course, that didn't work out because people were getting... Like, I was legitimately concerned. I have friends that got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It was primarily causing blood clots in women. And we have friends that were like, they're women that had gotten the Johnson & Johnson. Like, we were checking up on them. We were like, are you okay? Like, this is like some shit that's going on. Like, it's actually killing people.
So don't worry, we're safe. They don't own L'Oreal. I'm listening to everything you're saying, but like I was in the deep hole of like trying to figure this out, dude. Because do you realize how many times I got that in my eye? I was that stupid kid that'd be like, "Oh, it smells so good, I'm gonna dip my whole face in the water."
I don't wash my
hair. Be blind for a week, bro.
I don't wash my hair.
Yeah, clearly. I've seen your videos, dude.
Takes too much time.
Yeah, you go from burger kid to putting the burger on top of your head and just that's your hair product for the day.
Yeah, I just also have dry scalp and I don't like dandruff. And I realize
a lot of people were getting that J&J and a lot of people were like getting really sick. It's a fun fact that like most of the people that I've known that have gotten the vaccine, like besides like the first initial sickness that you get from getting it, because like people are like, "Oh my god, I got sick." Yeah, because like it's like any vaccine. They put a small dose of whatever it is in your body, so your body fights it, so your body knows how to fight it moving forward.
So these are different.
But like,
these aren't Like they don't actually put the COVID in you. It's some kind of
You're right. They put magnets in you and GPS trackers.
It's called like an mRNA vaccine, and it's something having to do with it's like it mimics proteins, or it's got something to do with the way it interacts with proteins. But they don't actually put COVID in you. It's something. It's really cool. Honestly, it's a neat technology. I'm not a fucking scientist, but I am pro anything where you don't actually get a fucking virus directly injected into you.
Yeah, put the COVID in me.
Yeah, it's something having to do with like mRNA, and there's probably somebody again that's listening to this. It's probably like, well, it's this, and this, and I didn't go to school for that, so I don't know. But I just thought it was interesting. I thought it was funny how, of course, the guy that sells candy is going to tell you that sugar isn't bad for you. Of course, the guy that is making vaccines, the CEO of the fucking pharmaceutical company, is going to tell you that you need a 4th booster, a 5th booster, a 6th booster, and a 5th round of vaccinations.
No, it sounds like big cigarette brand companies.
Yeah?
Like back in the day when they're like, oh, it doesn't make you sick. Smoke more. Look at all the cool people are smoking. They'd always have those advertisements.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like lo and behold, like people start dying. But yet they're still out here saying like, oh, we've got to put this stamp of like, could make you sick, but you still want it.
They banned.
But by then, like they already had so many people addicted to smoking in general.
Right. They banned tobacco products in New Zealand like very recently.
That's good. They should.
Like, and apparently, and I know that like New York has banned like vaping, I think. But the weird thing about New Zealand is they only banned it for people born after 2008. So like people that have already been using like products like smoking and shit like that, like they can still get like cigarettes and shit. But I did think it was interesting because like I remember growing up, dude, like I don't know how it was for the rest of the world. But I remember growing up specifically, and like there was places where we would go to eat as a kid where like there was still a smoking section.
Yeah, me too. I think but that's just our age. You know what I mean? Like they didn't take away smoking sections in restaurants until like 2008, 2007, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I couldn't remember when they did it, but like it is so weird to see like how much shit has changed in a sense of like I grew up and like my mom would be like, yeah, smoking section or not smoking section, like whatever. Like, and people would literally, I remember because there was like, they would have the smoking section on one side and there was usually like glass or something like kind of separating it. And like, yeah, it was just people would smoke in fucking like, where was it? Was it like casinos and shit? There's some like casinos that you could like smoke in and shit. And like now they're like, hey, no, can't.
Oh, I guess it's not everywhere.
What do you mean?
So like Ohio did it in 2006, but like California did it as soon as
I think Texas
1995.
Texas did it like first, I think, which was weird. I remember because that was
there's 16 states that still allow you to. Oh, in bars and restaurants, never mind. So like in bars, like there's still 16 states that allow you to do it. Surprise, surprise, it's mostly down south.
It was just weird. So
we need our American sticks.
I mean, I hate the fact that
American.
like, I would love to quit nicotine, but it just makes me not hate everything. So, that's just kind of where I'm at. But I hope they don't ban it completely. I would love to quit. Maybe it would give me an excuse to quit, but I'll just be really angry for like a month. Like more angry than I normally am, which is that's a lot.
Yeah, dude, I've never really been into smoking like at all. Just because I grew up like in front of all smokers. Yeah,
I don't really touch cigarettes anymore. There was a point where I did, but it wasn't like anything I do like super frequently because I'm the same way. I hate the way it makes my clothes smell. But like just something small like this, like fucking vape, like I don't have like one of the big ones where I'm like trying to blow clouds and shit, but like just something that doesn't make me smell like shit that like, oh yeah, okay, this makes me happy for like 2 seconds, I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's going to be interesting. Because like if you ban tobacco products, like because they're going after like tobacco products, they're going after things like that. So like but there's still like nicotine. Like that's what's interesting is like, are you banning addictive substances? Because if you're banning nicotine, like you have to ban shit like hookah too.
Right.
So
yeah,
like how do you go about that?
Just ban everything at all times. Nothing's ever allowed.
And it's like,
and if you do anything, you die.
And it's just very interesting to me how we've gotten to this point where like they're banning stuff, even though like New Zealand's government was like, they've been like crazy. Like even
well, New Zealand's always been very radical on anything.
Yeah. And I just
that's why when you said it, I wasn't at all surprised.
I'm just wondering like how that goes. Like you try to tell people that they can't. I just wonder how that goes in like the States, where you try to tell people what they can and can't do. Like people don't even like it whenever you tell them that you can't carry an assault rifle in the streets and shoot people. They don't even like that. So imagine telling them that they can't have a fucking Marlboro Red, you know? Stepping on our rights. Yeah. That's always what it is. Stepping on our rights to fucking suck tar into our lungs.
I thought this was America.
Yeah. Is your mic good?
Why?
You're peaking sometimes, like peaking to a point where like it cuts out.
Well, yeah, because when I yell.
Well, that's why I was wondering, like, do you need to turn it down or anything, or like your gain or anything?
No. Let me yell.
I mean, we can't hear it. That's what I'm saying. You literally, it's
This is America. You trying to ban me from talking as loud as I want to?
Yeah, just fucking mute you in the Discord and just do the episode solo. Fucking no, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was something that like, you know, them fucking like banning tobacco products and shit. You know, where do we go from there?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not even a little bit surprised. Like at the end of the day, I think anything in large quantities, like especially stuff like nicotine and tobacco and stuff like that, is bound to be looked at as going to be banned at some point. Same thing as like trans fats, dude. Like trans fats, you don't catch trans fats in anything anymore.
And what's funny about that is like trans fats wasn't it like they weren't even that bad? It was like a big thing about they were trying to sell vegetable oil to people, and now like vegetable oil is actually terrible for you. Like just because it has the word vegetable on it, people think it's healthier, but the way your body processes it, it's something about the way it like oxidizes. Like once it's in your body like can't process it as well. So like they were talking about McDonald's French fries when they used to fry them in beef fat. There's a whole thing I watched on this. When
that also just sounds disgusting.
But like they used to fry everything in beef fat, right? And it wasn't that bad for you. Like obviously in huge quantities, sure, like anything is fucking bad for you, but like it was still a natural, like that's an animal fat, right? That's something that people have eaten. That's how your body knows how to process it. The way they fucking extract this oil, like these fucking vegetable oils and cooking oils and shit that you fry stuff in, like it's an extensive fucking process. Like it's essentially created in a fucking lab, and like it is not great for your body. Like there's a direct trend of not only like industrialized food with heart disease, but also when they started selling and promoting vegetable oil as the healthy alternative, there's a direct trend of vegetable oil and processed cooking oils and heart disease. There's a direct trend of it, of the marketing of that and heart disease. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, I try not to pay too much attention to any of that stuff because
everybody's a liar.
Yeah, like dude, like you've got like healthy companies trying to be healthy and they're not healthy at all, right? Like you can't trust anybody. And that's where like anytime people are like, "Oh man, like what diet are you on?" I'm not dieting on anything, dude. I just watch what the hell I put in my gullet, like and do less of it. Like you want to know the best diet ever? Stop eating.
Right, yeah. Just fucking Part of me just wants to do like large amounts of drugs and alcohol.
Makes sense.
Just because, like,
yeah, why not? It's your body. It's America.
You know, but it's like, you know, what do? I try really hard to make sure that that I'm healthy, but my body breaks down when I'm 50 anyway. You know, so why not just do large amounts of drugs and alcohol and just sort the issues out later?
That's something this dude I used to always work with. He used to always ask random people that question. It would be like, so if you had 24 hours to live, like what drugs would you take?
24 hours to live.
I was
I'd
like-
probably do ayahuasca because that seems interesting.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
It's something I'm not exactly sure if it's like a cactus or something, but like you can go to these retreats now. Ron White has talked about it. Like that's how he quit drinking, was ayahuasca. Like apparently people go and do these fucking retreats and they take it and it's like a psychedelic, right? But it's like a psychedelic in a sense of like it helps you deal with your issues, and especially like repressed issues and things like that. There's guided retreats that you go on, right, where you go and you pay a certain amount of money for like each day, and you go and they'll have this guided like shaman essentially. They'll give you the ayahuasca like in doses, safe doses, and there's just beds in the room, and it's a group of people and you all take your ayahuasca together, and like the shaman like helps you like through it. They said Ron White had talked about it where he was saying like what they tell you is like there's going to be like a light side and then like a dark side, and they're like, don't go to the light side, like go and like venture towards that like darker path, because again it's a psychedelic, so you're just like in your head essentially going on this trip. And he said that like it was like crazy, like what you see and how you deal with things. And I've even seen, there's a Twitch streamer that I watch, his name's Clean. He went and did one. He's an ex-military and like had dealt with like some I think it was like some PTSD type shit, and he went and did it with like a bunch of Marines. They did like a retreat, and he said it was like fucking life-changing. Like it's something about the way it makes your brain process your issues and like your repressed issues and shit. And people swear by this, dude. Like they fucking swear by this shit. And I'm like, I would love to do that, but I'm not even sure if I want to unlock that part of my
not hard.
You know what I mean though? Like
yeah, hard pass.
But apparently like people do it and they deal with it, and it's like they confront whatever they're you know is holding them back in a sense, and then they come out of it and they feel better. Like they come out of it and they actually come out the other side of feeling better and as a better person. And apparently you can do it as many times as you want. Like it's not like a really long trip. It's like you do it and it's like, you know, maybe like an hour or two. And then he said that like some people throw up like immediately, so they have like a bucket by the bed. And then some people shit immediately, like they have to shit really bad. And he said that he had to shit, and so like he had to like go to the bathroom and like shit after he took it. But it's crazy, man. That's what I would do. 100%. I would do that. I might do that even if I didn't have 24 hours to live. I might do it just to see. But I don't know like how that changes you, because part of what makes you like who you are as a person is that like weird, awful, repressed trauma. But at the same time, it's like I have addictive tendencies, but I don't have any like destructive tendencies.
Right.
And so I'm like, you know, he was talking about his experience. He said there was a woman there, and she freaked out to a point where they had to like tie her down. Like that was how bad her trip was. And he said that she had some real dark shit that she was dealing with. And he didn't say who it was, or like what it was, but you know, you can assume. But she was like freaking out, screaming, all this shit. And he said that like after that, she was like fine. She was like dancing with people, like they play music and they like dance, and it's like this big fucking psychedelic hippie trip, but it's like people working through their real serious fucking issues. And it's all because of whatever the fuck this plant is, ayahuasca. I need to fucking look it up, see exactly what it is. Because I'm not sure if it's like a cactus or there it is. Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is a South American psychoactive brew used both socially and as ceremonial spiritual medicine among the indigenous people of the Amazon basin. So it's not a cactus. I thought it was. But yeah, there's whole retreats where you can do this shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. Like I don't know if I just would want to venture. Like that's why I don't know if I could do any psychedelic.
Really?
Like tapping into those tapping into your like that part of the brain. Like not interested in.
Coward.
That's fine. I just like because I don't want to take the possibility of reliving what I've already lived, right?
And see, it's
like been there, done that.
It's not even. I'm not even sure if you're reliving the thing, because the way I've heard people talk about it, I've heard now like 3 or 4 counts of people talking about this, and it's like you're confronting it in a way that isn't an exact, like, you're not like reliving things. You're almost like confronting it in a way of like working through issues rather than avoiding them or repressing them, in a sense.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like,
no, it does.
You know, you're working through the bad shit that your brain has, you know, changed because of. And again, it could all be complete bullshit. It could all be like a huge placebo effect. But like everybody that I've heard talk about it, they're like, dude, yeah, I felt better. I viewed my addictions differently. Like it was no longer like people weren't reliant on they said like they didn't need drugs or they didn't need the alcohol anymore. Like Ron White was talking about how like he's a super alcoholic. Like he was a super alcoholic, and they even tell him like they don't deal with detoxes there, so he had to quit drinking 2 weeks prior to going, because if you're detoxing while you're doing it, apparently it fucks with the process. So they told him, no, you can't come. You have to be sober for 2 weeks before you show up. And so he did, and then he said afterwards he thought that he was going to be ill from not drinking, because that's what happens with alcoholics. Like your body gets reliant on that alcohol in your blood, and you get physically sick. You get fucking flu. You're sweating all the time. Like it's a hard thing to do, to stop drinking. And he said he didn't get sick at all. He didn't have any withdrawal effects. Like after he did it and then came out of it, it was literally like his brain like readjusted due to this shit. And like it seems legit. I don't know necessarily if it is, but like I'm a big proponent of like, I think psychedelics do change things, but I think they change things in a sense of like helping your, like, I don't know if it's rewiring your brain, but it's always like the way you perceive the world and yourself type thing, you know, like,
right.
I don't know. I think it's super interesting because I've taken mushrooms, but that's like, you know, fucking the walls melt and shit. Like it doesn't really help me anything. It's just like kind of a fun thing to do. I'm not going on a spiritual journey, you know?
Right.
But I don't know. Have you ever taken a psychedelic?
Never.
Never. Why not?
They just hadn't had a bad batch of acid one time.
That could be considered.
Like it just didn't work.
Oh, I was like, you kill a man? No, I don't know. I don't mind them. Stick drugs in your body. Fuck it.
Yeah, no big deal.
What's it matter, you know? Except for heroin. Stay away from heroin. Heroin's killed many a celebrity. I don't know why that is either, because heroin in and of itself, like, who is it? John Belushi. I can't remember if I told you about this or not, but I watched a documentary on Chris Farley the other day.
No, you didn't.
And it was really interesting because I learned so much about him in a sense of, I didn't know, like, John Belushi was like his idol. John Belushi died of I think it was a heroin and cocaine mixture, like, overdose at 33 years old. John Belushi was like a big comedian, movie actor. I think he was one of the Blues Brothers. Yeah. And Chris Farley like grew up idolizing him and like always wanted to be like John Belushi. Lo and behold, John Belushi died at 33 of a heroin and cocaine overdose. Chris Farley died at 33 of a drug overdose.
Right. Yep.
And like I just thought that was wild, the fucking like the way it's that's synced up or whatever. Obviously he had like, you know, all sorts of like issues, but it was just really eye-opening. Like it really was in terms of like I grew up with Chris Farley. Like, and not grew up with him because he was dead in 97 and I was only fucking 3 when he died. But like, I didn't know he was dead until I was older. I always thought he was alive. Like, because I grew up watching his like Saturday Night Live stuff because they would always rerun that. And like the best of like Adam Sandler, like Saturday Night Live, like movie set or whatever. He's in like all of those sketches. I grew up with fucking Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, and like those were the movies I watched. And it was really fucking crazy to see somebody one way and then get a little older and like hear the recounts and like
learn what they were really doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, he had some major self-esteem issues. He had some major, like he was always, like Saturday Night Live, there was a lot of people that blame the writers at Saturday Night Live for the way things went for him because they were always writing him as the fat guy. Like people, he had self-esteem issues and you write him as the fat guy, you know? And it's like, him being fat wasn't what made him funny. Like he was funny just inherently. He just also happened to be heavier.
Well, so like it goes right along with Robin Williams. Like most comedians, dude, like the funniest people on the planet, like are funny because they don't want people to feel what they feel.
Yeah. Or I mean, they're just fucking twisted people.
Look, I'm sure you've seen that that interview with Pete Davidson when they were talking about depression and stuff.
No, I didn't. I haven't looked into Pete Davidson too much. It's hard for me to feel bad for somebody who just keeps banging all the hottest people in fucking Hollywood. Like, and he you know, he looks the way he does. He looks goofy. Like I just
so like he wanted this big thing about like he's always suffered with depression, and through depression like he has suicidal thoughts. And I can't remember what TV show he was on, or not TV show, but like night show, and they're like, has it ever gone away? He's like, no, it never goes away.
Right.
He was like, but like when I get to thinking about it, I just think I'm selfish and I got too many people who love me to ever want to do that to them.
Right.
He's like, that's why when I get in those moments, I call like my best friends or I call my mom or something like that, and like that normally gets me out of it. But just like it's crazy to think like that's it's a large group of comedians that like go that like feel that way.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's harder when you're successful. And I say that in not to like make light of it, but like whenever you really have nothing going for you, like you're unemployed and nobody really knows like who you are, and maybe you're not doing so well in life, it's a lot easier to feel sorry for yourself, right? Like whenever you're super successful and you have a lot of people that watch you and you have a lot of money, it does feel super selfish to be like, I'm sad whenever you know that things... Some people say like it could always be worse whenever people are literally like it actually couldn't get any worse for people. But like whenever you're fucking like, you know, you're on SNL and like you're a big comedian and you're doing well for yourself, it's hard to be like, what I'm feeling is normal, you know, because it's like, why am I unhappy? Why?
Well, not only that, you got to sit there and think about it, dude. People do it all the time, right? If Jeffrey Bezos came out and saying he's suffering with depression, people would laugh at him saying like, well, just go like have your money fix it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Right? Like people aren't allowed to feel something because they have a good life.
Right. No, and I mean, it's definitely
like,
true.
And I get it, which like I said, ultimately is where I think when you start seeing some of the saddest stories that come out is people drink themselves to death or use drugs because it's like they feel like they can't talk to anybody because of who they are and what they've achieved, which means they're ultimately not allowed to feel the same or feel a specific way.
Right. Or you go the other way and you're like Jim Carrey and you become like this overly eccentric, like weirdo.
Yeah, bro, that dude's going crazy.
I love Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey. He's crazy.
Like he talks about like energy. Like he's like turned into this thing where it's like we're all one energy type thing, and like I do feel bad because I need to look this up because I don't want to fucking say this, but like wasn't there something tragic that like happened to his wife or something? Let's see. Divorce. He's got a child. What the fuck happened? Wait, are they both? Oh, no, that's how long they've been married. Whoops. let's see here. So no, so she's still alive. Never mind. Okay, maybe I'm mixing him up. This is why I wanted to look this up. It's because I thought. Yes. So nope. Okay, never mind. They're both still alive. Okay. Whew. I think I was mixing him in a weird way. I think I was mixing him and Keanu Reeves up because Keanu Reeves is like a super tragic like.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, super sad. Because like little brother and stuff.
Well, also like his wife, I believe, is the one that died. I think. Let's see here. Yeah, so Keanu Reeves does not have any known children at the moment. However, it is believed he once had a daughter who died shortly after birth. Like shit like that. Like he's had like some very tragic things happen in like his past and like his personal life and shit. Yeah, so this was this always comes up every time like he's going to do a new movie and like the new Matrix movie's coming out.
Right.
Oh, here it is. Keanu Reeves found it very difficult to cope following the death of his girlfriend, Jennifer Syme, 18 months after they lost their baby. So,
Yikes.
Yeah, right? Like, he's...
Yeah, because I remember all that stuff came out after, was it Sad Keanu, that meme that was going around where he's just sitting on a bench by himself eating a sandwich?
Yeah. So, yeah, here it is. The couple broke up in the weeks after, let's see, sadly 18 months later Jennifer was killed in a tragic collision, age 28. Like, so he's just got like a lot of shit. I think I was mixing him and Jim Carrey up, but yeah, Jim Carrey, like, he like believes in like, I mean, it's fine, like you can believe whatever you want to believe, but he's like, we're all one big ball of energy, and whenever you die your energy comes back into the collective, and like it's like there's shit like that that's like, dude, he's a super talented painter though, like surprisingly good. I feel like you have to be crazy to be a good painter.
Oh, you absolutely have to.
Which one was the guy that cut off his
like,
ear for his girlfriend for love?
Van Gogh.
That was it. Yeah.
Vincent van Gogh.
Yeah, you have to like see the world in like a weird way, and like Picasso always had all those wacky paintings and shit. Aren't they doing a movie about him?
I think so.
I'm going to have to look that up. Fucking...
I could be wrong, but I think so.
Let's see. New Picasso movie. Genius. Picasso official trailer. Wait, that was in 2018. Holy shit. Oh, wait, here we go. Wait, here's another thing. For Amazon Prime Video India from 2021. Picasso 2019. I thought they were doing a new one about him. Am I wrong?
Or do you just think about Salvador Dali too? Salvador Dali was batshit crazy.
Yeah, like you have to be able to view the world in a way that nobody else is, and then you take your weird worldview and put it on a canvas so that other people can like see it.
Absolutely.
But like, and then you get people like, art is a scam though. Like, let's be honest, because what the fuck is a Jackson Pollock? Like, let's just call it what it is.
Splatter paint.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter how many times you want to explain to me what that means. Like, no.
I can splatter paint with my dick. Do it every time I nut. Check out this splatter paint. My wife is walking splatter painting. What's up?
Yikes. Put my Jackson Pollock all inside of it.
That's funny. That's funny. Think anybody ever made paintings with cum?
Dear God, I hope not.
Because you know how people do like blood paintings and shit like that? Like they're like, the paint is mixed with blood. It's like like human blood, or is it like animal blood? Don't worry about it. You know, this is my cum paint. Fucking Bob Ross leading a guided painting. He's like,
blood, sweat, tears, and cum.
We're gonna get so for this pretty little cloud, we're gonna get into our titanium white cum. Here we go. All right. And beautiful. Look at that. And it's so much texture to it. That's the paint doing its job. I hate myself.
Not too much now. Not too much.
It reminds me of
just a little dab.
Fucking Jackass when they put horse cum in Johnny Knoxville's
lotion. Bro.
He's like, it's all stringy.
He's like, I use it every day.
He's like, my hands are so soft.
He's like, I thought just because I left it in the car and it got hot.
I remember that, dude. It fucking...
Dude, that's so gross. That is so gross.
Hey, if it works, it works, man.
Dude, I would fight somebody, bro. Like, oh, dude,
Could you imagine if you use it on your face?
No. Just daily. Daily. Like, it's the running joke. Like, he used the entire bottle.
God damn. Let's see. I'm still looking for this fucking Picasso film, dude. I thought it was a Picasso film that they're doing. New on Amazon Prime this week, Picasso. Maybe it's... But this is an Indian film. That's not... This isn't it. There's no way, dude. I'm not remembering a fucking Indian film. This is an Indian film. This is not Picasso. This is not the ad I saw. I saw an ad for a Picasso film. Or a painting film, I thought. And it's like, he gets rejected by everybody. Let me look at Picasso. Maybe I saw it on Netflix. Maybe it was a trailer on Netflix. Let's see. Where can I see Genius Picasso? Is it Genius Picasso? Is that what it's called? Like, he's like an apple genius? He paints apples? Oh, I think this is it. I think. This looks more... I don't know. Looks a little goofy, but this looks more along the lines of what I saw, but maybe this isn't it. Genius Picasso. God, his hair is awful. Got like the meanest comb over I've ever fucking seen. Oh my God, he's got the meanest comb over I've ever seen. Holy shit. Here's a second. I'm going to send you a picture of it. Look at your phone. He's got the meanest comb over, dude. Like, he's bringing that shit from his ear. The meanest one. I'm not even sure. Is that even classified as a fucking... Look. Does that count as hair?
Bro.
Does that count? He's bringing it from his fucking neck on the other side.
I am above the law.
I don't get it. Holy fuck. Super mean, dude. That's all I really had for today as far as the podcast goes. I don't know if you have any closing things that you wanted us to look at or talk about.
Not really.
Okay.
Well, we should have more to talk about next week because of the Jake Paul, the greatest boxer that's ever lived, fights this weekend, so that should be good.
Did he fight on Saturday?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, like, the UFC fights last weekend were pretty good, but we already talked about that briefly.
Yeah. All right. Well, in that case, that is going to be it. If you made it this far in the episode, we really appreciate you hanging out with us and listening to us and just being here. Thank you so much for the support. Check out the Patreon. $4 tier unlocks bonus episodes of this podcast. Plus, you will also get bonus episodes of my little show that I do every Monday. I think those are going to go up. I think the Patreon episodes for this will go up on Friday, and then we'll have these go up on Thursday. I think that's how I want to do it. Maybe I'll space it out more.
Thirsty Thursdays.
Maybe I'll space it out more, but I'm not really sure. So it's going to be a little weird until I figure out what the fuck I want to do. Because I know that these episodes are supposed to come up on Wednesday. Like, I think that's initially what we were doing, is we were always doing Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we were, because we would record on Tuesday, you'd upload Wednesday.
And I think we did Thursday last week. So I don't know. I don't know when this is going to go up.
No, you definitely went live Wednesday, because I was on my way to go get Jackson when it uploaded.
It uploaded on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Maybe the Patreon episode will go up on Thursday. I don't fucking know, dude. We'll figure it out over these next couple episodes, and we'll figure this shit out because it's a little disorganized because I'm disorganized and I'm not. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to get through life. I'm trying to make cum paintings and record podcasts. Is what I'm trying to do. But we appreciate you. Check out, find us on fucking Twitter, all that shit. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week.
Peace.